So right now you are almost in the middle of your GATE preparation journey. So you are having almost 5 to 6 months at the most, right? So at this scenario, people make some common mistakes that I also used to make. But at this point, if you still continue to make these mistakes, so that will create the visible difference from you and from someone who is not having a coaching, maybe who is not meritorious as you. But because in this kind of examinations, some technological things, some technical skills, those actually do matter. And that is why if you still continue to make these kind of mistakes, no matter from where you are studying, from what you are studying, and how much effort you do put, if you still continue to make these kind of mistakes, you will fall back behind. So I will talk about those 5 mistake checklists that you need to be aware about if you don't want to be fall back despite your hard works. So firstly, I will talk about a very important thing, that is not starting with a test series. So always people ask me that where, where and when did you start taking test series? Honestly, I always answer it like this, and I will still answer it like this, that there is no hard and fast rule that from September or from October you need to start taking test series. So the best answer is do it as early as possible. So I'll write here this particular sentence is very important. So as early as possible. Okay. This is the only answer. Okay. Now, after hearing this, you will jump up and say, but I haven't even completed 4 to 5 subjects. I am still at 3 to 4 subjects. So for the 3 to 4 subjects also, you now start writing those topic wise and subject wise and those mixed test series. I'm not telling you that right now you have to jump off for the full length mock tests. No, you have completed the thermodynamics. So go for the thermodynamics topic topic-wise tests. You have completed fluid mechanics, go for the thermodynamics and fluid mechanics mixed tests. So these kind of tests you have to have right now. Start doing this because believe me or not, people think some topper think that they think that I am a topper, I can easily understand the concepts and all the things. That means GATE is very easy for me. Believe me, this is not the case for the examinations like GATE. No matter how much meritorious you are, if you are not practicing enough, the GATE is not for you. Okay. So start taking this test series right now if you haven't started yet. Now, if you are someone who haven't started preparing for GATE, then honestly, this video is not for you. This video is honestly for someone who is at the middle of his or her GATE journey. And if you are taking this test series, let me talk about a thing that is the mistake copy. So if you are a regular viewer of my channel, you know that what a mistake copy is. Without this mistake copy, taking this kind of test series has no meaning. So this mistake copy I will tell in one line because in every other video, I always talk about this kind of thing, a mistake copy. So a mistake copy is nothing but a simple copy in which you jot down the mistakes that you make in the test series. It can be a concept that you didn't know. It can be a formula that you failed to recall in the time of the test. It can be a fact. It can be a fact that you need to memorize, that you get to know from the test. So all these things you have to write in that mistake copy in the shortest possible manner, and you have to revise it every night before you go to bed. This is not a magic trick, but this is a science-backed fact that if you do these things just before going to bed or just after waking up, then it will get automatically embedded into your mind. You don't have to put so much effort to memorize it. So here I will also write the mistake copy. The mistake copy. Okay. Without this, there is no meaning appearing for the test series. Now, the next thing is you should appear for the test series, but you should maintain the time that will match with the actual GATE examination time if it is possible for you. So that means that the GATE examination will happen from either 9 to 12 or from 2:30 to 5:30, or it is 2 to 5. Jovio, you know this window. Now, you should try to attempt those test series in these windows only. Now, if you are someone who has college like I was having, and if you are someone who is a job, who has a 9 to 5 job, right? So then always you cannot do this, but maybe in the Saturdays or in the Sundays, you can afford to give the test series in this kind of timings. So if your test series is for half an hour, choose a window like from 9 to 12, you are maybe sitting from 11 to 11:30. That is perfectly fine. If it is 90 minutes test, then you should choose a window like maybe 10 to 11:30, like this, okay? So here I will write that sync the gate timings. Sync the gate timings. All these things are very, very important. Believe me, all these things are very, very important. So people always tend to make this kind of mistakes that I only have to study, 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 and study. No, you have to maintain these technical things. These are the technical things of the gate preparation. So honestly, not all the examination will have this kind of benefits. Like examinations like JEE Advanced, their merit actually matters much more than anything else. Obviously, you need a very high level of practice, but other than that, if you don't have that kind of merit and that kind of passion towards science, then it is very hard for you to crack JEE Advanced. And but for examinations like GATE, it is possible to crack GATE even if you don't have that kind of knowledge. Just by practice you can crack GATE, honestly. Now, after saying this, people think that I am belittling GATE examination. No, there is no thing. I mean, this is a wrong concept that people always get from me. But honestly, there are some facts that I always tell. GATE is a very powerful examination in terms of your career. Okay. So I am very excited to announce that the consultancy service and the mock interview services offered by me will be starting again. Yes, you have heard it right. I will be meeting you one on one, personally solving your specific question, not for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or like that. It will be at least for 30 minutes, right? So I'm very excited for that. And here I will be showing you the formalities that how you can book a meeting with me. So here you can see a form, right? So in this form, you see this is the first form that you have to fill. You will get this form in every video, in every week. Whenever I will be publishing a video, you will be getting the link of this form in the description and in the also the pinned comments. Okay, so here you have to give your basic informations, your name, and the name should be obviously official, the email address, the phone number, because I can so that I can contact you via WhatsApp or something like that. Don't worry about the spamming. Okay, I will be not spamming you. And also after that, you have to give some specific choices of dates and times. The options of the choices will be given here. And then if you are done, then you have to just click the check boxes. And after that, whenever you will be submitting this form, within a particular amount of time, that time will be a maximum of 24 hours, you will be getting a mail. And in that mail, if your slot is accepted, if your slot is available, you will be getting that mail only, and that mail will contain the payment payment and verification link. Okay, so it will be the second Google form. So here you have to just pay with your, you can pay with your UPI. There will be the QR codes, and also you can pay with the bank account. There will be a bank account details. Okay, where you can pay. So likewise, you have to upload your payment proof with a screenshot, JPG, or a PDF format. And here I am, who is very excited to meet you. And there will be a deadline, I mean, within which you have to submit the payment form, otherwise your slot will be cancelled. So I think that's enough for this, and I am excited to meet you. Now, let me talk about the next thing, that is the intermediate preparation. So this will be applicable for mostly the college going students or the job guys. Okay. So in college, most of my friends used to give this excuse that for the next 20 days, I have my semester, I have to score good in that same semester examinations, and that is why I will drop my gate preparation right now for the next 20 days. It will not matter much. Now, throughout this story, one sentence is a drastic, is very detrimental for you, and that is, it will not matter much. Believe me, a 20-year gap from your gate preparation can be detrimental for you. And this is where I actually did something differently. So I I I I mean, there was not a single day when I was not studying for GATE. I ensured that I will at least study for 30 minutes, if not 30 minutes, at least for 15 minutes. If not 15 minutes, I will solve at least one GATE level problem. These things you have to ensure no matter what happens. You have to be that much dedicated that you will solve at least 1 to 2 problems. You will study at least for 30 minutes, at least for 1 hour. Okay, after the 30 minutes, you do your other works. Maybe you have some enjoyment throughout the day. Have that enjoyment, but please ensure those 30 minutes. This is very important. So these points actually directly boils down to consistency. Okay. Now people will say that I know all these things, I need to be consistent. You know all these things, but here I am here to remind you, to make you recall that you need to be consistent no matter what. Semester examination or that job, maybe you have a hectic schedule, hectic project for your job. You can't give the excuse that, okay, for the next 1 week, I will not prepare for GATE because I have to complete this project. Believe me, when I was in my fourth year, I cracked this AR 31 during my fourth year. So obviously, I was having a very hectic schedule because I was not the guy who is missing the classes in the college. Okay, so I was having a really hectic schedule, and that is why I was also to ensure that I will not miss my GATE preparation no matter what. And obviously, I had to sacrifice some things. You cannot get everything at a place that I will enjoy my life. I will also have to do the job. I will also prepare for GATE. So you have to do the project from that job, and also you have to do the GATE preparation. And amidst this, if you have to sacrifice the enjoyment a little bit, you have to do that. Okay, you have to do that. So this is something that is very important. Don't go for the intermittent preparation. People will always tell you, including your parents and aunts, that okay, right now your semester examination is there, so please drop this GATE thing. You have to score well. Yes, you have to score well, but that doesn't mean that you cannot give 30 minutes a day for GATE examination. You have to do that. Next, not having your own plans. Again, maybe you are someone who is opting for a coaching, and you know that the faculties of the coaching, they will ensure my completion of the syllabus. Yes, they will ensure your completion of the syllabus, but maybe they are completing the syllabus at the month of October, and you are thinking, okay, after completing the syllabus, I will start revising, I will start appearing for the test series. So this is something like that you are depending on that coaching center fully. Now, there is honestly nothing wrong in it, but believe me that no medicine can heal everyone. No medicine can heal everyone, because maybe everyone has the same problem, that is you and I, we are having fever. But maybe this is a symptom of some different diseases, right? So that is why maybe all of you are having the same examination, that is GATE, but your lifestyle is not same. So all of you are not having the same lifestyle, and that is why your preparation routine, your preparation strategy should be unique. Otherwise, after 3 to 4 months, now you will be seeing that I have completed the subjects, but now because I did not revise well, I don't recall almost 50% important things. So use those coaching materials, use those coaching centers or learning, that is perfectly fine. But jot down your own time point that by August I will complete this thing, by September I will complete this thing. Believe me, if your coaching center is delaying it, please, you don't do this. Okay, maybe I mean, in my channel only, there are so many free sources. So maybe thermodynamics will be covered by your coaching center at the month of September, but you cannot afford to do that. So what you should do is start studying thermodynamics from any other source, and in the month of September you can again watch those lectures from your coaching center. This will again help you because previously you have already studied thermodynamics. It will be a very in-depth revise for you in the month of September when your coaching center will teach you this thing. But the main crux of this is start having your own plan. And if you right now, if you are going to comment in the, comment for this video that please tell me a plan, please tell me that magic plan. Again, I cannot tell you any magic plan. You have to figure it out for your own sake. But I can give you some examples of some unique scenario. Maybe you are having your examination, your final semester examination in the month of December, and you don't want to lose your marks in that semester examination. Now, if you are completing your syllabus in the month of October, then maybe due to that semester examination, you cannot give that much time to revise the subjects well. Okay, and in the month of February, you are having GATE. So then you are in trouble because in the month of November and December, you cannot give that much time to revise for GATE. That is why you have to be acquainted, I mean, you have to maintain the acquaintance with the subject throughout the year. You cannot say that right now I am studying thermodynamics, but right now I will not focus in fluid mechanics, which I have covered a month ago. So what I am trying to say is, this is the best approach to be acquainted, to be in acquaintance with the subjects throughout the year. So to do that, the test series can help you. If you are appearing for a mixed test series, then maybe today you are appearing for a thermodynamics test, tomorrow you will appear for a fluid mechanics test, the day after that you are appearing for a strength of material test. So like that, throughout the week, you are in touch with all the subjects. You have to maintain this kind of thing so that even if any emergency situation arrives that is not allowing you to do a very in-depth GATE preparation, you will not lose your concepts, you will not forget your concepts because, because you were in touch throughout the year with all the subjects through your test series, through your other question practices. So this is like having your own plan. This was just an example, but you can have your own example, you can have your own plan, which will allow you not to forget the concepts that you will learn. 4, not having a proper checklist. So this is only a checklist that I am providing you, that is a checklist of the mystery. But this checklist thing is very important. This is very important. So what do I mean by a checklist? So this checklist should be for your daily task, for your daily task, for your weekly goals or weekly task, for your monthly task, okay, for your monthly task. And honestly, you should start from this monthly task, then it will boil down to weekly task. From that, you have to choose your daily task. These are the things. Now, people always again, so this actually this thing is connected to your own plan. So again, these kind of things happen mostly to the guys who are in the coaching centers. They think that coaching center will ensure all the things, but believe me, I have seen people that who after appearing for the coachings also, they feel after September or October that I am lost. I have studied so many things from that coaching center, but right now I cannot recall anything else. That is because you did not have your own proper checklist, right? So you did not have the plan like this. that within September, I will complete up to this. Within October, I will complete up to this. See, the coaching centers, they will not ensure that whether you are memorizing it or there or whether you are I mean recalling it or not. They will only ensure that your syllabus is complete. Now, this is a trap. You feel that okay, they will complete my syllabus. See, completing the syllabus is not the thing. Even if you complete 60% of the syllabus, that is enough. From the manufacturing, I completed at most 60 to 70% syllabus. Okay. So completing the syllabus is not the thing. If you are completing 60% of the syllabus, but that is the quality completion and you can memorize all the things, that is more valuable than completing 100% syllabus. Believe me. And for that, you need to have a proper checklist that within the month of September, I will complete at least these subjects. This will allow me to revise all the subjects after the September also, or this can be a goal. That is, from the month of October, I will start appearing for the full length mock tests. For that, you have to complete at least 70% or 60% of the syllabus. So, within the month of September, I will complete 60% of the syllabus. No matter what the coaching center is doing, I have to do that. And that is why sometimes I say that if you are not in a coaching, things are at least in your hand. You can decide that from where I will study up to up to this point, how much I will complete. And right now, everything is available for free in YouTube, in NPTEL, right? So have your proper checklist according to that. Now, the fifth and the final point, not practicing enough. So people do like this, that they will see something from the coaching center and the coaching center will give a daily practice problems of maybe 10 problems. You are seeing a fluid mechanics lecture today and you are solving 10 problems. And you are thinking that this is enough. I am not saying that 10 problems are very less. But what I am trying to say is that it is better the more you practice. The more you practice, like there is no upper bound that this number of questions, 100 number of questions per day are enough. Obviously, 100 number of questions per day are really a very good number. I did not practice 100, 100 questions per day. That was not me. Okay. But what I am trying to say is that don't bind yourself like this, that I will solve only the DPP today. So if you bind yourself with number 10, that this DPP will give me 10 questions per day, I will solve only the questions. I will only solve 10 questions per day. No. My point is that start solving questions. Maybe today you are solving 50 questions. The next day, you will be solving 5 questions. That is perfectly fine. That is because you don't have that much time. But don't bind yourself. The more you can solve questions, the more it is good. Okay. And another approach is, if you don't have the time to solve the questions, start seeing the solutions. Start seeing the NPTEL videos where the faculties are solving the questions. This is also very, effective, right? So in GATE examination, practicing is equally important as that of learning, if not more. For some cases, it is more important because believe me or not, in GATE 2025, the question pattern was such that if you have very good knowledge, but if you don't have practice, you will be doomed. I have seen people who have very good knowledge, but because they did not practice well, they got a rank like nowhere. They are nowhere right now. But I have also seen people that they don't have that much knowledge, but because they did have a very good amount of practice. And that is why they secured a very good rank. So ensure that you are practicing enough. Now, this number 5 point is a bit, I know it is a bit confusing because I am not saying that how much you should practice. The thing is that don't fall behind from practicing. Don't fall behind from practicing. And that is why at last I told that if you cannot afford 30 minutes, you can you can afford for 15 minutes. If you cannot afford for 15 minutes, solve at least one question. Solve at least one question per day. You have to stay in touch with the practice. But with this practice, I will add something that is a time bound practice. That is a time bound practice. So even if you are practicing from your DPP, from your daily practice problems from the coaching center or from anywhere else, maybe PIQs. So in GATE examination, you cannot afford for more than 3 minutes, right, for any question. So right now, if you are aiming for solving 10 questions, you set a timer of 40 minutes, that is 4 minutes per question. You have to solve those 10 questions within 40 minutes. This will not only save your time, but this will also train your brain for that GATE examination, right? So this time bound practice is very important. So now this is all what I mean for this video. So this 5 checklist you have to have. I'll again just give a summary. The first point is not starting with the test series. You should start as early as possible. The second point is the intermittent preparation. You cannot afford to skip your GATE preparation for a single day. At least you have to solve one question. Not having your own plan, don't copy any other's plan because you are unique, your day is unique, and so should be your plan. Not having a proper checklist. So you should have that daily checklist, that weekly checklist, and that monthly checklist that should be unique to you. Lastly, you should practice enough. You should practice enough. Don't think that I am learning, that means it is done. You should solve enough number of problems. Now, there is no hard and fast rule. Maybe right now you are solving one problem a day, make it two a day. Maybe you are doing two a day, make it 10 a day. Maybe you are solving 10 problems a day, make it 12 a day. Okay, like that. Okay. I'm not telling that you have to solve 100 problems a day. Do as much as you can. But this is, I am emphasizing that practicing is very important. So I hope that this video has helped you in some or the other way. And if you feel that this guy is doing something for you, then please subscribe and all those things. Like, you know that, I mean, what to do, right? Share this video to your friends. And honestly, this kind of things. And when you do comment in the video at the end of the video, that is the biggest motivation when I see this kind of comments that this video is having a very good quality content. Okay, so these are the ultimate motivation which will help me to continue making this kind of videos. So until the next video, goodbye, take care, and thank you.